Hello, I am Imani. I am an oracle reader, energy reader, Reiki practitioner, and today I'm going to bring you the message for August 2019 if you are an air sign. So if you are a Libra, if you're an Aquarius, if you're a Gemini, this reading is for you for August 2019. Before we get started, you may want to take some time to get centered, take a few deep breaths, grab a pen and paper if you like to take notes. We're going to pull 6 cards and we're going to see what these cards say. I am pulling from a deck that I created myself, and I'm also going to be pulling from the Spirit Animal deck. So Spirit, what message do we have for the air sign? What message do we have for the air signs? Oh, that's a lot of stuff that fell out. You almost got some messages that need to come through. Let's try this again without all the cards falling on the floor. What messages do we have for the air signs? 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to pick up the Spirit Animal deck for the air signs. Oh! Y'all got 2 popping out. That means Spirit really got some messages popping off. And another one. All right. So, first card for the air sign is habits and patterns. You are engaging in some destructive behavior that you just really need to let go at the moment. It's not bringing you any good. I feel like the habits and the patterns and the destruction type energy is coming from how you interact with people, how you engage in relationships, and how you show up. There's coming a time where you are going to set clear boundaries with people who you interact with. You also need to take this time to ask yourself, why do you allow certain shit in your life? Because you know there are like some repeated patterns of bullshit that you've been experiencing, and you need to take the time and figure out why that may be. Are you scared to change? Because a lot of your changes and breakthroughs aren't going to come unless you start making those intentional drastic changes. So that may mean stop talking to certain people. That also may mean just taking a step back, because you may have a moment where you're like always in the mix. Take a step back, take the time to self-reflect, ask yourself what it is that you really want. This is the Balance card. It's just confirmation once again that there needs to be time spent balancing on how you interact with people is what I'm seeing. But also more just bringing balance into all areas of your life. There are certain areas that are deserted is what I'm seeing. Tough conversations are coming up. There is also a need for you to, it's like a friend. There's a friend that's coming up, air sign, that you may need to restore. Like, I'm seeing Libra scales. For you to restore the balance in. If you've been giving more than what you're receiving in your friendships, it's time to check that. It's also time to release those friends that's really not your friend. Like, why do you keep these people around? I'm also hearing the word measurements. It's almost like you are wanting, you're kind of like, this really makes sense is what I'm hearing, but it sounds like you're measuring your success by the friends that you have around you. The quality of your friendships do not reflect the person who you truly are at heart. So that is why you are being called to release certain people. It's going to be a lot of shakeups, a lot of she acting different. A lot of that type of energy is going to be going on as well. And it's time for you to just get the balance back in your life completely, because you're so used to being pulled in so many different directions. What I'm seeing, like somebody pulling at your body. Like, it's time to hone in and please just bring it in and relax, okay? And just really take that time to be in that solitude and to respect that solitude time. The next card is the 12th house. So a lot of y'all been having like an increase in your intuition. A lot of you have like this savior complex where y'all want to save everybody. That's not working anymore. And it's also time for you to relate to being the healer. Relate to the healer energy that you give off to everybody else. You need to give that to yourself. So you may find yourself in August taking more time to get into healing routines, whether that's juicing, whether that's herbs, whether that's having a workout regimen. There's a lot of healing that's going to take place. There's going to be lots of tears, but there's also going to be lots of happiness as well. And a lot of that may make you uncomfortable, but it's really, what I'm saying is like a boulder that you've been pulling along with you. All you have to do is go pew. And a lot of that is going to happen once you take that decision to actively heal yourself, because you've been neglecting yourself in that department. Your body has been giving you signs. Like, your body is like, you need more rest. Get more rest. I have this feeling in my back. Check it out. Sit down. Like, if you're doing too much, your body is going to let you know. So, happy healing. For the animal spirit cards that came out, it's the dragonfly spirit. It says truth transcends illusion. Lord. Okay, so look. It's time to get out of that delusional state, because that's just digging you in a deeper hole. So if you find yourself telling these stories to yourself that are not true, a lot of it may come back and bite you in the ass. But if you take this time to say, yeah, that's really messed up, that doesn't resonate with me, this is not what's going on in my life right now. I may portray that I'm doing this, but that's not what's really happened internally. So a lot of the truth telling is going to come from you telling the truth to yourself. What it is that you need to do, what it is you need to let go of, because habits keep coming up for you. You just need to start incorporating new habits overall and stick to the habits, stick to the routine. Whether you stick to something for 3 days straight or 5 days straight or a month straight, you need to start exercising consistency is what I'm hearing. You need to be consistent so you can see the results. Saying you're going to do a regimen and do it for 1 day, you're not going to see results. And just talking about it, you're not going to see results. Be consistent. The next card is the Peacock Spirit. Let it shine. You guys have a lot of talent. You guys have a lot of gifts, and you need to start, you need to start just displaying them. That's what you need to do. That's going to be very helpful for you. And there's no need to be shy about it, because there's a lot of air signs right now is what I'm picking up. You guys are like, I don't want to be seen. Tap more into that energy, whether you have to go sign up for amateur night, whether you just have to put out a piece of material that you've been writing, whether there's some type of new product you want to launch, whether you want to just show that you are a leader in your work field, go ahead and do it. Give yourself permission to move forward and let yourself be seen, because you deserve to be seen. The next card is the Sandpiper Spirit. It says be playful. So with all this deep healing and internal and releasing the illusions that's going on, you need to take this time to also balance that out with the play. Because even though a lot of these cards have a very serious, get to it energy, you still have to remember to relax. You have to schedule those massages. You have to go out for those nature walks. You have to call your friends up and just talk shit and have fun. Don't take life too serious. Like it's not that serious. I'm seeing like hand games, like you know how little girls used to play like this. I'm seeing you need to tap more into those children games, crossword puzzles, coloring books, going to a playground, trying something new, mountain climbing, tennis, do something different. Really get in touch with your inner child, because air signs, y'all don't really have a problem tapping into your inner child. It's more so, it's like it's been neglected, so it's time to bring that back into the forefront. And it's very important now, because you are going through a deeper stage of transformation that you have never experienced before. So everything around you is starting to feel like hella intense. Now, you've been through shit in life, but right now the energy is like, woo, let's get it. So in the midst of all of that, it's very important that you do circle back and remember that you have an inner child that needs to be catered to, that needs to be heard, that needs to be listened to, that needs to be interacted with. And now we're going to pull the closing card for the air signs for August 2019. What is our closing message for the air signs? The closing message for you is, Mars energy. The closing message for the Mars energy is that just wraps up everything that you do have to use that fire to pull you forward. There may be a lot of battles that are going on internally and externally that you are ready for, that you are prepared for. And it's also time for you to put in that work that you've been dreaming about for so long. You guys have so many ideas. Get them out, please. And don't be afraid to share what's on your mind. Don't be afraid to have like a healthy, heated discussion. Don't be afraid to show your expertise and your intellect. It is okay. Go ahead and do that. There will be, I'm seeing like some frustration with a few people that's in your inner circle, but that is okay. They're really starting to realize who you are as a person as you realize who you are as a person. Because the more you start accepting who you are, others are going to be accepting as well, and they're going to have a choice to stick around or they're going to leave. So I wish you a happy August. If you have any questions or comments, you can comment below, and you can check out the website. And I wish you a happy August and peace.